Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button, so please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. This one just turned up in the mail today. Now, I've bought one of these ages ago. I didn't buy this one. I didn't actually buy one of them. It came in a kit. One of my Ted Cash tinderboxes had a U-striker in it. So I had one of them already, but you can buy these. This is probably the cheapest striker I've ever bought. This is $14 Australian delivered. So they're $9 plus a couple of dollars shipping. So yeah, I bought it off eBay, as I said, from Viceroy here in Australia, who's an eBay seller, which I buy all my Ted Cash stuff off. Very good eBay seller here. Highly recommended for anyone here in Australia. Yeah, fantastic. I don't particularly like this style of striker because it's reasonably hard to use in the pinch grip. You can do it, and they're not too bad. You're supposed to use them like that, but I tend to use it like that. As far as I know, they'd just be W1 bent into shape. I'd assume it'd be W1 steel and then just bent into shape. Yeah, they're designed to fit in the 1700s tinderbox, oval tinderbox, or the 1790s tobacco tin, also all sold by Ted Cash. So that's what they are designed to do. Very simple striker. You can strike on either side. I actually haven't struck this one before, but the other one I did, yeah, sparks very well, as the other one did too. Here on the other side, as I said, they are a good striker for what they are, and these are entry-level strikers, but they're just so cheap. It's the cheapest striker you'll ever buy, and they are quite easy to use once you get used to them. All you do is just pinch it. I suggest pinching it like that, and just sort of stopping it from going like that, just like there. Just keep your finger away from the strike face, and then just striking it like that. Let's get an ember with it. As I said, the reason why I bought this one was just to show for entry-level strikers. This is probably, as I said, the cheapest striker you can get. Now, Ted Cash does sell this with you can get it with a piece of American shirt as well. So, but that does step it up in price a bit. I think it adds another $5 onto the price. I'm not sure. I will link it in the description bar, but this is really only for Australian buyers. Yeah, just go to the Ted Cash. If you're in America or whatever, go to the Ted Cash website and buy it off them, direct from the Ted Cash website. There we go. Very successful. Yeah, and you can, as I said, you can buy it just by itself, which is, as I said, the cheapest. I don't think I could find a cheaper striker on the market, even from China. The Chinese ones tend to be about $15, $16, $18 delivered. This one was $14 delivered. And as I said, it's already here in Australia. So yeah, this one, normally when I buy off Viceroy, it's basically next day delivery. So I buy it. But this one, because of the time it is hit around Christmas and COVID's buggering our thing up. It took 4 days to get here, which it doesn't bother me, but yeah. But as I said, you can also get it with the flint. So it is a really good entry-level striker for if you want to get into this thing, like flint and steel. Don't want to spend a lot of money. You can get it with a piece of flint and costs about $20 Australian to get into it. So that's why, and that's why I bought it too. Was just to showcase the how cheap you can go and get a quality striker. So that's why I bought it. Yeah, it was probably, yeah, as I said, the cheapest striker I've ever bought, and I don't mind. Like, see that? It's just showering sparks. It just doesn't suit my striker, because that's how you're supposed to use it, as far as I know. They're a variation on the C-type striker. I should learn to cover the embers up. But yeah, they're just a variation on the C-type striker, and just by doing that, it's a very easy striker to punch out for production models, and it'll be easy for a forge to do this very quickly. You could make one of them in 15 minutes. Like, just get square bar W1 steel, heat it, bend it in a vice, then heat it up again and quench it, and away you go. Basically, the striker's done. So that's the whole thing. That's why they make them in that pattern. So yeah, that's the whole thing around that striker, and why it's such a good striker. And the fact that you can use it on either way. And as I said, the only reason I don't like it so much for me personally is it's a little bit harder to use in the pinch grip. But yeah, you can get around it. So yeah, they are quite a good striker once you get used to it. But for the price of them, you really can't go wrong. Like, honestly, for $14 delivered, yeah, fantastic. Not bad. They're only 4.5 mils thick. So personally, if I was making a U-type striker like that, I'd make them a little bit bigger, like a little bit thicker stock. But that's neither here nor there. But other than that, I couldn't say anything wrong about them personally, like as far as it goes. And for the price of them, they are a fantastic entry-level striker. And you could go your whole life using them. They never wear out. Like, you never wear a striker out as far as it goes. But anyway, that's the Ted Cash U-type striker. Highly recommended. I really do like them. It just, as I said, it just doesn't suit my pinch grip that much. But as I said, you can get around it if you do see, that's another way of holding it. Either way, doesn't matter. And the fact that you can use it on either side. Anyway, I will link it in the description bar, but if you're not in country here in Australia, I wouldn't suggest buying it from Viceroy. I don't think he ships out of the country. Yeah, talk to Ted Cash about it. Go to Ted Cash website and go straight from there if you're in America. And they do sell them. I have seen them on the website, and yeah, they do have flints with them available. Anyway, that's the Ted Cash U-type striker. Thanks for watching.